We're gonna get rid of everything. I mean, Corpse Explosion, worst case scenario, can do at least a decent amount of damage, so we'll keep that. We'll probably end up playing it around turn... I want to say around turn 6, because turn 5 will probably be School Teacher. Death Strike is decent healing. Okay, they got the Foul Egg, but they don't have the 1-drop, the really powerful 1-drop that I need to get rid of. I can't kill this off. They're going to coin Construct Quarter and then just kill it. But just in case they don't coin out Construct Quarter, I don't really care about damage, so I might as well just do that. So that way maybe I can kill it, just make it a 3-3 immediately. Actually, you know what? I kind of lied. We're going to play Construct Quarter. I was going to Hero Power kill the 0-1, but since they didn't coin out Construct Quarter, that basically tells me they don't have it. I look very professional today. Thank you. I'm going on a date later today, but also I might just try to look like this more often. I don't know. I've gotten multiple compliments already from how I look, and that's nice. It's been pleasant. But yeah, Hero Power, hit the 0-1. What do I need? A Body Bagger? Oh, that actually helps me curve out really well. That makes this worth it. To go, boom, Hero Power, hit the 0-1, transform it. Hit the 0-1, this will kill off the 3-3, and then that way they don't immediately draw a card. I mean, they're gonna kill the 4-2, and I'm gonna be in a bit of a pickle, but I don't know. I think Body Bagger is still better than Heartstrike. And I don't know what I would take out for Heartstrike, because this deck is pretty optimized already. I mean, maybe a Blood Boil, but Blood Boil is really good against wide boards too. It's just that 1-2 that pumps up the attack of other undead minions is just so strong. And I need a way of killing it early, because that card has been the absolute bane of my existence for the past, well, several matchups into Death Knight. What do you got planned for the date? We're gonna go see a musical actually, the Mean Girls musical. It's fantastic. No Muncher for 5. I mean, I think I just go School Teacher like I said I was gonna do, and then just play whatever I end up getting. We end up getting a Heartstrike, which is not bad. Froststrike might be better though, because we don't need a corpse anymore. I'd rather just try to generate another card. I don't really need draw, because I already have this turn 6, this turn 7, good removal turn 8. Let's just go, excuse me, Froststrike. And we don't really need healing, or if you cast 3 spells, so holding this, freeze 3 minions. This is potentially okay, but I think Remorseless Winter is better because this is useless. So Remorseless Winter, I think, can do AoE damage, which is nice. Anyway, we curve out well. We don't really need healing that much of Vampiric Blood because we have this and this. So we basically have 11 more HP in hand and some decent removal. I'm pretty okay with where I'm at right now. Coin, sure, 6. That means they're not going to be coining out Frostworm's Fury. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to kill the 5-6. Maybe we play Death Strike to kill this off, actually. We might just play Death Strike to kill that off and not play the No Muncher. Which is definitely not what I want to do, but I think it makes the most sense because they can't coin out Frostworm's Fury anyway. Do I want to make this a 4-5 right away? Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to not just make it a 4-5. What, they spend some removal on it? If they do, that's mana not or damage not going into my face, which I guess is fine. Death Strike is the worst card in this deck, I think, usually. When there's something big enough to Death Strike, you asphyxiate it or full clear with Soul Stealer, plus you already have lots of healing. I mean, I don't have that much healing though, right? Like, I've got no Muncher. I guess Blood Boil is a decent amount against wide board, and I've got Vampiric Blood. Those are my 3 healing cards. Death Strike, I guess if I were to take out anything, it would be Death Strike for some good early removal to deal 3 damage. You know what? Maybe I do that, but then again, like right here, I didn't have Asphyxiate, and it ended up wiping the 5-6 absolutely perfectly. So I feel like there are pros and cons, right? Like there's some times it's like, oh, this is not a great card, and other times where I'm like, that was phenomenal. It's also a good turn 4 response to the Construct Quarter, right? They play Construct Quarter on 3, transform a minion, make it a 4-5. Death Strike just immediately kills it, and we heal a decent amount off of it, which I like. I think that's pretty nice. I can't hear. Oh no. Death Strike again, like Death Strike here, Hero Power, kill this, save the Gnome Muncher because it won't target a good thing anyway. Like, this is just once again... we'll keep that up and we'll just draw a card. I probably should have drawn a card first, it's my bad. I didn't even realize that I thought I only had 6 mana for a second there. You never have enough healing against Frost Death Knight. That's true. Frost Death Knight has an absurd amount of damage. It is unfair. It is unreal. The amount of damage that stupid deck can do. So what's their plan here? What's their big plan? Frost Strike to kill that, give me a card, I'm okay with that. Hoping to get a Vampiric Blood sooner rather than later so I can heal up a bit. Would love that. Soul Stealer, I guess that's fine. 3 mana, don't think that really matters too much. Draws them a card, I don't care too much about that. So you got Vampiric Blood. I'm trying to think here. So it's gonna be Astalar, Transform Astalar, Remorseless Winter, this goes here, and then Vampiric Blood. But since we know we're gonna play Vampiric Blood, let's just play it first and see if this changes anything. We get a Nerubian Vizier. Nah, we're still gonna try to kill everything. Boom. This transforms this, we'll also draw a card. I just didn't want this to potentially kill Astalar and not allow me to transform it in the first place. Then this goes here. It kills off my minion, but that's fine. We're at 35 HP. They're running out of steam a little bit, I think. We have armor and HP gain, so I feel pretty confident at this point that we're gonna win. Because I feel like it as a control deck, once you hit a point of critical mass, you just win the game. Last month I got gold 3, did not have time to get higher. There's no problem with that, man. I mean, you just, as long as you're having fun with the game and you're climbing to a point where you're fairly okay with where you got, that's all that really has to happen. Like, just because you're gold, don't let people say like gold isn't good or why didn't you hit diamond, or don't tell yourself that either. I mean, if you only had time to hit gold, because there have been months for me where I had like a really slow start to the season and it took me forever to get to legend. Corpse Explosion plays around this Death Rattle, and then we can play Construct Quarter, which is not bad. We also have 2 Soul Stealers, so like if they do flood the board after this, it'll be fine. I'm just gonna play the Construct Quarter afterwards. Nothing really else to do, but it gives me some decent pressure on the board. If I Hero Power, I can create something and then get some extra stuff with this and this. Now you're already back to gold 5? That's incredible. Dude, it's literally day 1. The fact that you got to gold 3 and that was your highest last month, and now you're literally already gold 5, that's incredible. Should I buy the mini set cards or the Death Knight cards? I'm free to play. Death Knight is definitely better. Death Knight is kind of nuts right now. And even after the nerfs, I think that it'll still remain one of these stronger classes because Blizzard really wants its new class to do well. Like, I remember when Demon Hunter was released, like, obviously it was super broken on release, but even then, for the next, like, 2 years, it was one of the top 5 decks for, like, the entire time, right? It just remained super high level for a long time because they just kept getting good stuff because I think Blizzard wanted to promote their, their new class. We're gonna probably have to play Soul Stealer here, which I'm not super thrilled about, but again, we have 2 of them, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't really have another removal for this. Gets me a ton of corpses, which is fine. I'll Hero Power, and then I guess also just make a 4/5. Pretty decent stats on the board. Feels like Undead is lacking compared to Blood and Frost. That's actually not true. Unholy is actually quite strong right now. I would say that it's ridiculously strong. It's just Blood Death Knight, in my opinion, and a decent number of people's opinions, is just more fun. And then, oh shoot, we're gonna have to play Patrick here to just kill this off, unfortunately. We can't play a Gnome Muncher, it won't kill it. But I think that it's more fun to play Blood Death Knight, and Frost is better. But I actually think in terms of just raw power level, Unholy is actually the 2nd most powerful. Hero Power, just hit face, it's fine. Generates me another corpse. And we'll try to heal up next turn with a Gnome Muncher if necessary. Unholy Death Knight's the 3rd best deck in the game. It's just like slightly overshadowed by the fact that Frost Death Knight is insane and should probably be nerfed immediately. Like it's absurd how strong that stupid deck is. Holy moly. We're gonna go Gnome Muncher and then Hero Power. Guess I could have played School Teacher. My worry was I can't play the Noggling, but I guess that shouldn't really be that big of a deal to me. Because then I could have played like this and a Noggling next turn along with a Nerubian Vizier or something. Because they have 5 cards left. Another Frostorm's Fury, so they kill my 5/1 so I can't get more stuff and can't heal up. I mean, that doesn't matter, right? We just play another Gnome Muncher, kill it off. I guess Gnome Muncher would kill off maybe the 4. Well, now I don't want to play School Teacher. Now I want to play Vampiric Blood. And draw a card. Excuse me. We're gonna go Gnome Muncher. And then I'm going to Hero Power and just hit the 5, just to make sure it kills the slightly bigger minion. It's not really a big deal, but it's something. Also, Blood Death Knight feels good right now because it has a pretty good, if not very good matchup into Frost Death Knight, Unholy Death Knight, and Evolved Shaman, which are the 3 best decks in the game. After rotation, Death Knight's gonna go crazy, true, because like every other class is gonna lose a lot, and Blood Death Knight, or just any Death Knight, is going to lose basically nothing. I don't think, okay, Bran, but Bran hasn't been that important in this deck. Like, it's good, and it double activates with Patchwork sometimes, which is insane. But like, other than Bran, this deck is not losing a single impactful card. And this deck is really good. Like, really good already. I mean, yeah, the Construct Quarter is going to be nerfed, but I don't know if that's really that big of a deal. It killed a minion that was already going to die. And then it kills another minion that was already going to die. It's not that big of a deal. We'll trade these things in. It's no biggie. I mean, I don't know. We're at 33 HP. Let's just discover some spells and probably asphyxiate the big thing here. Vampiric Blood. Love to see it. That's going to be free. This is 0. Love to see it. Actually, Unholy Frenzy might be decent as well, but no, we'll just take Heart Strike. No, we'll take Unholy Frenzy. It's free. Draw a card. This has Rush, so when it comes back to life, it'll be... No, wait a minute. Yeah, this goes here, then we go Unholy Frenzy, the 4, and then a 2 die, but then the 4 comes back with Rush, right? That's how it should work. Yeah, and then we get to kill that off. And then I guess we just Hero Power go face. We can play Brand School Teacher next turn. We have insane amounts of HP. I also wanted to save the quarter to kill something off if necessary. But like I said, the game's basically over at this point. There really is not too much they can do. Like, I just play Bran. I can transform something. Blood Boil, not bad. We're gonna go, boom, boom. We have enough room to play 2 Nogglings. Unholy Frenzy seems surprisingly decent. I mean, we should get this 4/3 back. Actually, no, that's not how that works. That's not how that would work. That's a bit unfortunate. Asphyxiate, we'll do Asphyxiate twice. No, that's just way better.
Pick me, pick me.
It's gonna go bonk, and then it's gonna activate again and go bonk. I guess I didn't have room to play 2 Nogglings. I'm kind of dumb. I could have possibly gone Construct Quarter, killed something off, and then played the other one, but we'll just pass the turn there. They should probably just concede. They have 2 cards left. Even if they have Astalar, there's not enough damage in the world for them to get over all this stuff. Bonebreaker, okay. Kill that off. Yeah, sure. What did I end up taking? Plague Strike? It's fair enough. Why hasn't he FF'd yet? I don't know. This guy's hanging on. He's like, dude, this deck, it's so broken. I've got to be able to win this game. I've just got to be able to win this game. Do I have lethal here somehow? Uh-oh. No, wait. Yeah, you do with Alexandros because it activates twice. Yeah, it's just lethal this turn. I was like, darn, I'm off by 1. And then I'm like, wait a minute. No, I'm not. Alexandros goes off twice. We're going to keep our 1-drop. It's literally like our only way of fighting for the board early. So absolutely love seeing Body Bagger. And from there, we'll see what else we get. I mean, we get a Nerubian Vizier. Not actually that bad. I think, ooh, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. That's a perfect curve. That's a perfect curve right there. I wish that my, the chat extension was able to show the, we're gonna play this and discover a card. Actually, this hand's amazing. Ooh, okay. I think No Muncher's best just because the healing is something that these decks cannot deal with. What was I gonna say? I wish you could see the emote itself, not just the words being typed when you spam it. And the only reason I like standing now is because of Ecore. Always play wild. Well, I'm glad that you like the good game mode, because I play it. Bran, I like Bran, but again, he's a little bit slow and kind of greedy in a lot of matchups. Also, I can't believe the guy's Mutanus hit my Bran. There were so many other options. That last game was just a disaster. Just a disaster. Had to join the chat spam. Fair enough. Fair enough. Or do I want to just go like bonk, bonk, hero power hit here, and then leave the 2? I don't really want to leave this up. We can do that. And then I was gonna go Death Strike. But now I realize that I kind of want to save it for the heal. And it's fine. We'll just kill that off. I don't really need the healing. I'd rather take 3 less damage than heal 6 anyway. It's mana efficient. I might as well. I'm gonna be honest. I think that was a slight misplay. Just a slight one. I mean, I guess I could have just gone like trade, hero power hit, which might have been better. Because now I'm in the same position, and now I'm gonna make this play, but I should have made it last time. Boom. Boom. Hero power, and I guess we can go with the Vizier. You don't need to draw a card yet, it's fine. The Scourge on 7 seems decent. And this for 1 also seems decent. On 7, I mean, we do this 6, this 7. Yeah, we'll take... No! I'm misplaying this entire game is just an absolute mess. I deserve to lose, to be honest. I should have taken Glacial, because I could go Glacial and Death Strike next turn together. But instead, I made the worst possible choice. I mean, maybe it gives me a taunt minion. In which case, and maybe it gives me like a Gnome Muncher. Like, those things would just be genuinely really, really good. But at the same time, I wish I had had the other cards. Gnome Muncher. Hopefully it kills the 4/4. Pretty good, and we heal up a little bit. I mean, maybe we can recover from the misplay. I don't even have the spicy mouth excuse anymore.
Pick me.
Yeah. I threw. I mean, I guess I don't think I threw yet, because I'm actually still in an okay spot. I got a good amount of healing. I've got Bran plus this at some point. But I can't play the Scourge. I cannot, in my right mind, play the Scourge. I guess we can go Bran into the Nerubian Vizier. I don't think so. I don't really like that play very much at all. And the reason why I don't like that play is because I want to keep Bran for School Teacher. How much damage is that? 7? Death Strike to kill this off. And then we'll just draw a card. Because again, Scourge freezes me. If he has it, and I'm assuming that he does. Okay, so from here on out, I need to play as well as possible. I need to play well. I'll look at chat in just a second. I need to just figure out. So Death Strike on the 2/4. The Baron. I guess the Baron draws me a card first, which could change what I do. But I'm still thinking Bran Nerubian Vizier seems good. But I really don't want to do it. We get Blood Boil. Oh man, if we had Blood Boil a turn earlier, that would have been sick. To be honest, we could probably play Blood Boil this next turn, and it would be pretty good. So you know what? Probably Blood Boil next. Ooh. Might have to be an Asphyxiate play here. Might have to be Asphyxiate the 5/6 play. Also, the fact that they play 2 Body Baggers is actually pretty good for me. We go Asphyxiate plus Blood Boil. Because these things do 1 damage, but I'm gonna like heal more off of them, right? At the end of the day. Because they do 1, but I heal 2 for them living. I guess if he has 2 Construct Quarters, or even if he has 1, it does kind of play around it a little bit, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. And then next turn, we can go Bran into School Teacher and try to get at least 1, if not 2 Vampiric Blood. Nah, we just need 1 Vampiric Blood. Do you prefer 30 card Blood Death Knight to 40 card? I do actually. I think that the 30 card is better. The main reason why I say that is just because like you get your removal and everything more consistently. It's just better in my opinion. We heal up 6, which will heal me up all the way. Bran's School Teacher, we'll see what we get. Plague Strike to kill off the 4, and then it'll kill something off. I like that. Plague Strike, rush this into that. Played the Horn. Okay, so Plague Strike goes here. And then we play the Horn to get 2. We get a 2/2 with Rush. This goes here, it dies. Then this activates twice, and we get 2 corpses. Sure. This is actually really, really good to freeze their thing. And then we're gonna go boom to get a corpse. And then these things are going to die, which is fantastic. We heal up to 30. We have more healing. We're in a good spot. We're in a great spot. And if they end up playing, what's it called? The Frostworm's Fury, which is what I think they're probably going to know. Interesting. Okay, they draw 2 cards off of that. I'm not super upset or anything. I think I got a lot out of Brand there. I think that ultimately was pretty worth it. They could go Frostworm's Fury here, in which case I'm going to go... Yeah, in which case I am going to go Corpse Explosion. Does anyone know if he does and where I can request it? Wait, hey dude, do you offer coaching? I used to, but I don't really offer coaching anymore because I don't know if that's something people... I mean, I guess because people are asking, it's obviously something people are interested in, but I just didn't think that it would be. I got self-conscious because I'm like, there's so many people who are just genuinely better at the game than I am, right? Boom, that goes off, and they get to draw a bunch of cards here. It's not great because they're drawing a bunch of cards like I just said, but it's the best I can do. I mean, they've already played both horns, so I don't think they can have any surprise burst of 21 damage. So I feel okay, but I'm not feeling too great. But I don't know, like Bunny Hopper, right? World champion, way better than I am. He could potentially coach, and he's just better. And I mean, I'm known for making some occasional misplays. The occasional misplay. So, okay, how am I supposed to deal with this? If I go Frostworm's Fury, I can't play the Gnome Muncher. I can kill this off with Howling Blast. So Howling Blast goes here. Hero Power. This goes Face Transform. Kill this. I mean, I know it ends up dying, but that's okay. Because then the Gnome Muncher will then trade in and it'll live. And since it's the thing that heals me, it's more important. We also have good board wipe. We have freeze if necessary. I don't know how much more direct damage they could possibly have. They play Glacial Advance there. Thick, awesome, great, love it. Do I really want to play the Scourge this turn? I don't really want to play the Scourge this turn. I want to... Oh, jeez Louise. I mean, I don't know. Can they burst me for 19 damage? Oh, okay. They're going to do that. Maybe... Okay, we got Vampiric Blood. No, that's really good. That's really good. That's really good. So we draw a card first. We'll just see what we get. And I'll play the Scourge. Maybe I can get a taunt or a good minion just in general. I mean, in terms of stats, these minions are pretty decent. And they overdraw a card, which is nice. Hopefully they don't have another Frostworm's Fury. They already played 2. One of these needs to, like, randomly be one, which, I mean, who knows? Maybe it is. Getting a coin could potentially be good. This does damage. Corpse Explosion, freezing, consistent damage. Like, I don't... Oh. Don't get the... Oh, they immediately picked it. It's Frostworms. Why would they immediately pick it if it was not Frostworm's Fury, which is just so fun? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Don't hit my face that many times. Yikes. Okay, hits it twice. It's fine. Oh, you got solid alibi? So you get to just... Oh my gosh, that is disgusting. Disgusting. I don't know, as far as things go, this is not terrible. I mean, the 5 kills the 4/5. The other 5 kills, the 5/5. We get a coin, which isn't the biggest deal in the world, but it's something. They're just gonna go face, which makes sense. Astelar is nice. I think Alexandros is just better here, though. Alexandros and Astelar makes sense to me. Then 4 goes here. Plus Alexandros. And then I guess Hero Power hit, and then these 2 go face, maybe? No, I say we get a slightly bigger minion out on the board. We can gain armor next turn. We can do a couple of different things. We can Corpse Explosion and gain armor. It's not bad. I'd rather save this because if they freeze my minion, I'd like to then give things rush after they've been frozen. I don't think they have 19 damage of burst, and if they can't kill me, I gain 5 more next turn with Astelar. So I feel pretty good. Yeah, Rivendare is too slow. I think if you're free to play or you got the mini set and you want to play Rivendare, you definitely can. I just don't think that it's very good. I think it's too slow. And it dilutes your deck a little bit. It means you kind of have to save your location durabilities or like uses for it so it doesn't get countered. And then if it gets countered, it feels kind of bad. So I personally don't like it very much. I'd have to like adjust, because I don't know how much I'd charge either, because on the site that I was at, minimum is 20. But I also don't know like how much I would charge. Because on the one hand, because if I do it based on like how much I make per hour now, and I'm just like, okay, however much I make in 1 hour, that way it's worth my time. I just make that the cost of coaching. Oh, that's sick. Oh! Are you kidding me? Oh, that's disgusting. That was nuts. It's actually not that big of a deal though. We just board lock them so they can't actually do anything. We'll get a card, hero power, make it a 4/5 and just threaten. I like this. I like this a lot, but I also like this if I can get them kind of low. Like all I got to do is get them below 4 HP, which is, in my opinion, very doable. Patchwork does not really matter. I guess maybe I could have gone for Astalar. I don't want to rush because I want them to stay board locked. I not mind paying for your coaching because I'd hit Legend eventually. Fair enough. Fair enough. And then, I don't know, maybe I make content out of it if people are okay with it. I'm not sure. I've thought about it a couple of times. But I also want to spend more time trying to expand, you know? I want to start making my League of Legends videos. Oh my gosh, wait. What would you charge hypothetically? I mean, I used to do 20, but that was like a year and a half ago. I mean, it would probably be around 25 to 30 now because it's a little bit more worth. What are you doing? Oh, they're board locked. They can't really do anything. Fair enough. Yeah. A warrior? Ooh, this could be one of two things. It could be an aggressive warrior, in which case I will keep one corpse explosion because it's probably control, but I've seen in the past 2 months like 2 enrage warriors. So there is a possibility that it could be an enrage warrior and it goes very aggressive, in which case corpse explosion could be very, very important. Okay, so they're hovering cards turn 1. It could be a quest warrior as well. I did see 1 or 2 quest pirate warriors not too long ago. I didn't think it was particularly good, but I had seen them. I don't know what they're doing. Hopefully they don't know. What if they have the hard read on me, right? And they're like, oh, I know Ecore 100, he has to go in 15 minutes. If I just rope him every turn, then I'm gonna win. Maybe it's a viewer, I don't know. Okay, nothing really happens. We'll just hero power hit face. Not happy to see the other corpse explosion. So I'm trying to think about how I end up winning this game. Alexandros is probably not enough damage unless I can get Bran Alexandros. What else? Patchwork maybe can snipe something good. It's probably gonna be the 3/2. Yep. I'll just do that. It doesn't really matter. I'm not really worried about like taking too much damage at this point. Not happy about these. These are objectively terrible. I have 1 minion in hand. I mean, I guess this refills my board at some point, potentially, for 3 mana. So I guess it's not terrible. This one's fine. And then if they do end up killing this off, they hit, weapon, hit, I just play another one and I get a new thing. Not that big of a deal. Then they play the weapon, like I said, they kill it off. It died, so I can play another Nerubian Vizier. Hopefully get something that like draws me a card or does something proactive. Draws me 2, but the problem is I want to be able to play this, but drawing 2 cards is just too good for 0 mana. Soul Stealer and then Bran. I do like that quite a bit. This will probably end up dying. Hopefully he plays a minion I can trade in, and then I can just play this for 3 mana and get 4 2/2s. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it's something. Shield block, short. If they don't kill this 2/4. Okay. I mean, playing the ghoul gets me the same number of 2/2s at the end of the day, right? I mean, I guess I'll have 1 more, but I'll also have 1 less corpse. Nah, it's fine. We'll do hero power hit here, play the army, and now we have no corpses, so corpse explosion's kind of bad, and we have 2 of them, so that's not something I'm particularly looking forward to. But I mean, it's fine. Worst case scenario, I can just dump it so I don't overdraw. Bran into Alexandros is really my only real win condition at this point. That, and again, Patrick, like I said earlier. Oh no, I said I had 15 minutes and I go against a hard control warrior. This is a disaster. If I queued against you, first thing I do is watch your stream. I mean, that's probably fair. I've gotten to the point where I do get stream sniped at least like somewhat regularly. And I don't really care too much. I'm gonna be honest, it does not matter to me at all. Because again, I play mostly for fun. And if people want to stream snipe, I mean, I'm not happy about it, but like, it's gonna happen. I might as well just accept the fact that it's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't mind too much. I'd just rather have a good time and focus on, this is another thing that I'm gonna try to focus on starting now, is just not focusing on winning as much, so stream sniping is gonna affect me less and less. Okay, you're putting Astalar to the bottom of your deck, which I don't know if that's like genius or stupid. Against Quest Priest, you can go Theatar, and if you have it, Bran as well. Decent chance to steal their Purified Shard. No, yeah, absolutely. Like, there is definitely counterplay for a lot of different things. It's just that this deck doesn't run Theatar currently. The reason mostly being, I guess they did it because they didn't want to overdraw and they had 10 cards in their hand. That makes sense. Oh yeah, but you don't really run Theatar in this deck. Maybe after the Construct Quarter is nerfed, depending on how bad the nerf is, maybe you can take it out and put in something a little bit more flexible. Maybe you can take out a Corpse Explosion or a Blood Boil, because right now you run 2 because of each, because you need to have as many responses to Frost and Holy Death Knight as possible, right? Because they're just absolutely just flooding the board like nobody's business. They're just going 100% at your face all the time. Corpse Explosion probably won't be enough. Oh! You've drawn all, and this is why I run more than just 2 taunt minions. Because they're probably running the 2 taunt minions that, they're probably running the 2 taunt minions that are like 4 6s or 2 6s or 4 8s or something along those lines. Oh, this doesn't give me a corpse, actually. It's a little bit bad. You're fine. To empty my hand out a little bit, let's just go Blood Boil. It's not really gonna affect me that much. It still kills that off and empties my hand a little bit. Point is, you want them because those Death Knight decks are really fast. But once they get nerfed in the meta, probably slows down a little bit. You might want to throw in a Theatar or a Mutanus or something, is what I was trying to say, until I got distracted by my own god tier gameplay. Frozen Buckler, Shield Shatter, possibly. In which case, I'll probably play just like Vampiric Blood. There's the Flesh Shaper. And that, okay, it was a 3/8. But anyway, this is why I run more than just these 2. Because I do also run the Lava Gorger as well. Mostly because of the fact that, like, why would I not run it? Right? Like, it just doesn't seem to not run one extra one just in case you happen to draw both Flesh Shapers. It just, I feel like it leads to some unfortunate situations. They might be going a Jailer version of the deck, so I want to save Soul Stealer for as long as possible here. It's not that much damage. I'm really not concerned about this whatsoever. And Asphyxiate will kill one off, so I don't mind. Vampiric Blood, draw a card. And probably it's just going to be hit here, and then a Gnome Muncher to kill it off. And then we're going to play Bran, Coin, Alexandros next turn to fireball their face every single turn. And then at that point, we're just going to try to do what we can to stay alive. It's literally just survive at this point. We need to play Bran and the other dude before they play like Mutanus or Call to the Sand. That's actually kind of interesting, because if they hit that minion into my face, I actually end up healing, so it doesn't matter. Like, oh no, it hits the 5 damage into my face. They probably didn't know this interaction, but then since it does damage, I just heal up anyway. So I would have probably just hit with a 3/8 there. That's what I would have done. Bran, Coin, Alexandros. Got a ton of HP, but we need to put them on a clock. I mean, obviously they're gonna have plenty of armor, and it's really not gonna do that much, but it is going to, again, put them on a little bit of a clock. We've got good removal with the Soul Stealer. Astalar is like the second from the bottom card in their deck, but since we have a second Soul Stealer, maybe we can potentially use it, I don't know. There's the Jailer, like I said. This is what Soul Stealer will end up being for. Asphyxiate just straight up kills it, which is fantastic. Okay. Well, okay, now they're on a clock. We play Asphyxiate to kill the 10/10. I'm fine taking, what's it called? 3 damage. I don't really mind that at all. Yeah, we kill the 10. They don't have Astalar anymore. We'll play this hero power and hopefully get something that like freezes. Vampiric Blood, gain HP, pretty solid stuff. Vampiric Blood, gain some HP, draw a card, make sure it's hard for them to kill me. And then we still have double Soul Stealer to basically just kill off whatever they end up playing going forward. They might play the Ambassador Phelan. But if they do, I don't know. Maybe they play it, maybe they don't. And if they do have it, okay, Frozen Buckler to try to stay alive. But again, it doesn't matter because they're gonna play 2 more 3/8s thinking like, gotcha! And I'm gonna be like, you really don't got me, actually. In fact, I'm pretty sure you still just lose the game. Like, that doesn't matter. Yeah, sure, I'm taking a good burst chunk of damage, but, who cares? Asphyxiate. That deals with it, no problem. Another Vampiric Blood. Gain more HP, draw a card. Don't even need to play Soul Stealer at this point. Asphyxiate, save the Soul Stealer. And this is why it plays around the Jailer so well, because a lot of these things just destroy minions. Destroy minion, destroy minion. This is pretty useless, and so is this, and so is this, but with 4 cards left in their deck, I find it hard. Like, they could play Ozamot. They're taking 6 damage a turn. There's the Flesh Shaper. Now that they've played their other minion, this is when now we're gonna play the Soul Stealer. Hero Power hit their face, and there's just not much they can do about it. Actually, I don't even think we Hero Power hit their face. We might just play Astalar here. We have other Astalar, we gain armor. Like, the game's over. Cool, okay, we managed to beat the Control Warrior in less than 15 minutes. Bada bing, bada boom.